JB Cycles with update on November the 13th. So I didn't know if I was to make a very long or very short video today. So let's see how it will turn out. Studying historical bear markets, you have some very short one, like just a crash. Then you have some, I call this short ones. They are about less than a year long, and then you have these prolonged deep bear markets. And comparing with these short ones, you see the dates over here. The current bear market low here, it could look like these short bear markets, and we could rally and it's all over. If you look at these a bit longer ones, this was almost a double top. They follow certain rules, but they bend these rules sometimes. Breaking trend lines often does not happen, and breaking the 200-day moving average here with circles indicates it did break the 200-day moving average, but it still continued down. Broke trend line, continued down. Also, I see a big A, B, C pattern, but yeah, here didn't break trend line, didn't break 200-day moving average. Here broke the moving average, here we didn't. But anyway, someone has pointed out this really resembles the 2008 crash. Yeah, it does have some similarities, but there are certain rules, but not always followed perfectly. Like now we have broken above this orange 20-week offset, and that normally does not happen. So that could indicate the bear market is over. But then you have like 2001. Here we broke a trend line. We did break above the 20-week offset, above the 200-day moving average, but still it did turn down. But making a higher high here would really confirm the bear market is over, and this level is kind of a magnet. When you first start a big bear market rally, you often get up to the 200-day moving average. So, when looking at the 7-year cycle, here, back in time, here it still hadn't made the final low. Here it continued down. Here was an early low. Here it continued down. This was a very late top, continued down. Crash, quick over. Here we turn up at the point we are today. Here we continue down in 2000. 2008 continued down. 2015 still needed some more time to make a low. So if the low already is in, it's a very early low. It has happened before, but the shape here has many similarities with these long deep bear markets. I've been looking at this last leg down and comparing with some others, and I was prepared for making some kind of a flat top in this area, but then we broke up. So is this just a fake squeeze, bull trap? I don't know. Let's see whether there are any other points to make here. No, let's switch over to short term. So is this a bear flag? We are just entering the bearish phase of my 4-week cycle, if this 4-week cycle still is working. We had a 10-week cycle top early this year, the cycle in green. This was a top, this. So we have lower highs, but there we have a higher high. So obviously this was a higher degree bounce, but we have lower lows all the way. So in a downtrend we should not, or there should be a lower high, but then we'll see, do we get a lower or higher low. This was a 20-week cycle low in March, and then we had a 20-week cycle low here, both in sync with the cycle, but this low was an early low. This low corresponds to this 10-week cycle low. So here it starts to get a bit messy, and I have seen that happens in bear markets, but it confuses you. What's going on here? Can I trust these cycles or not? So here I have a cycle indicator, comparing it with a theoretical cycle. So here we had a kind of a double a sub-cycle within this cycle. Some would say this is a 10-week cycle squeezed in here. It has divided in two, but yeah, anyway, here we go. If we follow, here again we have this kind of a double, and we are making a late top in this cycle, so maybe the 10-week cycle isn't working anymore. So it's hard to say. And here I have another cycle indicator. It's more tuned into my 4-week cycle. So if going back in time, this was a very short compressed one. Here we had one, and here you see up here the red cycle that corresponds. This was a compressed one, but the other one was prolonged, so here we got back in sync. And then here we have one, and this is a bit short compressed one. And then we get into the time where the cycle changed, so we have to start looking at the blue cycle. So here, and there, and there, and there, everything looks fine, as you see. So here, but about, yeah, so October, here this cycle indicator is starting to compress. So suddenly the oscillation is shorter. It's not in sync with my cycle. So everything breaks down at this point. My 4-week cycle is not working as it used to. The 10-week cycle, we are making a late top. It could be a very bullish sign, or I don't know. And the 20-week cycle, we made a low early and not in the end of November as it should. So things not working. Here I have a momentum indicator, so it normally corresponds with my 10-week cycle, as you see here. And here at this point, we are still going up. It's a late top, so it's not correlating with my cycle anymore. But this black is my main scenario. So we have A, B, C, and a big rally, and then another A, B, C. But this should have broken down to lower, clear to low. Yeah, it's a lower low, but it should have been much lower. And now we are rallying much higher than normal. So this could mean that if this is the correct scenario, maybe the downside is not that bad. This is strength, and strength is a sign of strength. And so if we do turn down, maybe not that deep in the end. So here was a 20-week cycle low rally, 20-week cycle low, 20-week cycle low, and this also behaves as a 20-week cycle low. We have broken the 5-week offset, and if we look at other offsets, we have the 10-week cycle offset. We have broken it. It happened back here. It happened at the summer rally, and now we have broken the 10-week offset, and also the 20-week offset. We have been below the 20-week offset all the time, and now we are above. So I'm not making any scenarios here, projections, but I do in my hourly data see us making a swing low early next week. Should start rather early, but I have no idea So